KP Sashi, veteran documentary filmmaker, cartoonist, alternate voice for an alternate politics, left us on December 25th, Christmas Day 2022. He was mourned by each one of us, a wide community of activists, documentary filmmakers, poets, cartoonists, and artists. His contribution bears some recognition, and it is with great regret that I want to tell the people of Thrissur, the city of his birth, that I am not with you today, and that we miss him deeply. He has hugely influenced our work and our vision. What do we speak about when we talk about KP Sashi? He was persistent, he was dogged, he was committed, uncaring of his health, and deeply, deeply concerned and affected both by the corrosive impact of politics of hate and disturbed by the model of development opted for across the political spectrum in all our states, be it Gujarat, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Odisha, Jharkhand, Uttarakhand, Maharashtra. So it was this combined vision that we see in his documentary films and his cartoons and in his feature films as well. His cartoons, that epic cartoon or that iconic cartoon when he talked about the politics of communalism with the skeletons of different men and women of different faiths talking to each other, was satire, irony, and brilliant art. All his documentary films, whether it is his documentary film Redefining Peace, on the struggle of the Manipuri people against AFSPA, the draconian law which kind of gives there's too much power in the police, paramilitary and police, and which has been protested against for decades, whether it is the development at gunpoint about the Adivasi and bauxite mining projects in Odisha, whether it was about the Narmada struggle, whether it was the visions from the ruins, a powerful documentary speaking about the violence experienced by the Christian Adivasi and Dalits in Kandhamal, Odisha in 2007 and 8. All these are actually documents of our current social, economic and political times. He had a never say die attitude. He documented things with a smile and a commitment, and he influenced a whole generation of other documentary filmmakers and younger activists. We realize the value of constantly in our struggles thinking of words, visual mediums, and culture and poetry to be able to enhance the struggles that we are part of. Without culture, you can't have real attitudinal, social, political transformation. The India we see today, which is just overtly concentrated on electoral majoritarianism and electoral politics, is testimony to a complete fragmentation of an alternate people's culture. We really need to remember Sashi and redouble our efforts to commit our efforts to a widespread movement of popular alternate culture. What else do we remember about Sashi? He did satiric cartoons on beauty pageants with a contestant called Miss Poverty. He documented one of the first anti-nuclear films in the country, Living with Fear, when he spoke about the Kudankulam struggle. And the people in that region of Tamil Nadu were deeply influenced and mobilized by his film. Then we saw his work on the coast of Kerala, where he talked about the absolutely detrimental effects of the kind of development we are undertaking with our ports and with unmindful of the lives of our fisher folk whose livelihood and cultures is at stake. His music videos, America, America and Gaon Chhod Ab Nahi, are epically remembered by all of us. And finally, his feature films, where his concern for gendered violence, domestic violence in an otherwise politically progressive society like Kerala, and that was Ilayam Mullum, for which he won the National Director Award in the National Film Awards category, and Ek Alag Mausam, where he speaks about a woman who's a victim survivor of AIDS. All of this and more are simply just recalls of what Sashi meant to all of us, his work, his smile, his mission, his character, his ability and his persistence to keep drawing us back, if ever we forgot our roles, back into the center of a manifold struggle where we need to combine our politics of battling the far socio-political right with the far economic right, and the kind of model of development which is anti-people and therefore anti-democratic. His one statement which he made when talking about the bauxite mining issue in Odisha, when he said that the government cares more about the minerals beneath than the people and the human beings who live above that land. And his ability to articulate what the Adivasis want, what Dalits want, what minorities want, what women want, what are their aspirations, was a kind of an expression of, a cohesion of, a voice for many, many of the marginalized people of this vast land. KP Sashi also edited the web portal Countercurrents, and as we pay a tribute, remember with pain and with a smile, Sashi's life and his passing at 64 years old in December of 2022, I think we need to vow and recommit ourselves to all the varied struggles that we are involved in together and collectively. Thank you all. Thank you people of Thrissur and Kerala, India and the world, for giving us people like KP Sashi.